Okay, guys, so in preparation for your homework for next week for the landscape, what we're going to do is we're going to shoot a panoramic and we're going to stitch together 8 photos. And this is actually pretty simple and is like super easy. Okay, so if you stay with me here and watch it real quick, you're going to take the files you just shot outside, your 8 files, and you're going to find them on your card reader. Don't open them any other way, please. Okay, don't open them with iPhoto. Don't open with anything. You're going to go to your card, go into the folders, find the 8 images you shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take those, drag them into your landscape folder, copy them into there on your desktop. Okay. Once they're copied in there, you're going to go up to File. You're going to go down to Automate. You're going to go down to Photo Merge. So click Photo Merge. It's going to ask you where do you want to source your files from. Layout, keep it auto. Keep everything sort of default, right? So go to Browse. You're going to go to your desktop, which mine's right here. Go to your desktop, go to Landscape, Command A, select all of them, or just highlight them all. Click Open, and then you're going to click OK. And then Photoshop is going to start putting your freaking pieces together. This might take a little bit for you guys because it's putting together the 8 pieces, and some of them are pretty high resolution. So it might take a bit, and your computer might spin out for a second. But it's putting the 8 pieces together and trying to stack them as best it can with how you shot it. So you just let it do its work. It'll continue to spin, and I'll continue to be bored that I'm making this video because this is like so easy to show in person. It takes me like a minute or less than a minute probably. So, and I'm not going to sit here and explain that and read the freaking progress bar that it says progress and it's aligning layers. You guys will actually see that. You can read that for yourselves. The key here is just having an awesome computer that actually can handle these files. Thank goodness my laptop can, but it actually locks up your guys's, the ones at school, because my files are huge for my camera. Your guys's should go much faster. In fact, your guys's is probably already done. Because your files are so freaking small. Yes, you should all have file envy right now. If you can hear that, that's my laptop smoking and burning out trying to do this. Okay, cool. So it looks like I was almost done. Meanwhile, I'm gonna fall asleep because it's like 11:40 p.m. Yeah, come on, dude. Thank you. Creating seamless composition. I'll read that for you guys. Okie dokie artichoke. Look at that. Okay, so there's my panoramic. And you can see it stitched all these freaking huge ass layers and masked them all together. Awesome. I'm going to flatten it now. I'm going to hit Command Shift E, flatten, and then I'm going to crop this thing. So I'm going to go to my crop tool, which is the third one down. No, you don't want that. Clear that. Clear. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. So I'm going to make my crop tool. I'm going to take this down here, and I'm going to like, I actually want a free crop. I don't want that. I actually don't want anything. Can I just make it how I want it? Yeah. Okay, there we go. So cool. So what you guys are going to do is you're just going to come in here and just crop it to the point where you still have pixels, right? Don't crop any of the transparency crap out up there. Just crop it to the point where you have pixels still. And I'm going to crop it right about like this because I like that look. Hit enter, and there's your panoramic, right? After you do this, you're going to come down here to curves. You're going to go up to curves right here. You're going to click on it, and you're going to color grade it. Your RGB channel right here, you can use your darks and move your darks up and down a little bit. You push your highlights up and down a little bit. I'm going to bring them back. Bring my midtone, give me a little more contrast, right? And then I'm going to go to my red, green, and blue channels and play with my red. Excuse me. Play my red a little bit. Play my blue a little bit. Give me some yellow in there. Actually, let me like the sky blue. We'll pull yellow down in the shadows. Sort of weird. Yeah, but you know what? Landscape is weird. Push some magenta in there. Some green in the highlights a little bit. And you can see there, this right here already looks a little cooler. Actually, we'll pull red into the pull red down here a little bit. No, I like that, Push red up. I like that a little more. See how pretty that looks? Look at that. Boom. So now if I click this off and make it invisible down here with the eyeball, you can see what I did when I color graded it. So when you guys get your landscapes back that you're going to shoot this week, you're going to color grade them too and make them look just like you guys, just how you want, like what you see in your head, okay? This is what I saw in my head. You guys will have something different in yours. Once you get them color graded, you're going to Command-Shift-E, and again, you're going to say this is your landscape. But that's the technique, you guys, to do for homework this week. You're going to shoot 8 shots, 4 on the bottom, 4 on the top, and you'll probably actually need to shoot 10, 5 on the bottom, 5 on the top, because your guys' cameras are crop sensors, and they're going to put you closer than you should be. You also want to shoot with like a 50 millimeter ish around there, so make it sure you consider your crop factor and what your true 50 is. Okay, kiddo guys, I will see you in lecture on Monday. Adios.